Hello and welcome to Old World. My name is Cluff and we are back playing Old World again. Now, I wasn't playing Assyria before, I was playing Greece. However, we got beaten up by the Assyrians. So the fourth episode of that will be the last because I have decided to start again. Because I just think we couldn't really recover from the position we were in. I think I overestimated how strong I was and how strong the Assyrians were, most definitely. Now, I have taken the opportunity to watch other people's content and go from there and just get a better sense of the game in general. Played it a little bit more and things like that. So I've decided to start again. Now I'm going to play as Carthage, which I've not done before. So this will be a totally new start for me. And I'm quite looking forward to going and seeing what I can do. So I'm going to leave it on the good. It may be quite easy, but we'll see what we can do. Because saying that, I thought it would be quite easy last time and we got absolutely massacred. So it'll be interesting to see what we can do from there. So let's jump straight into it. Now, I don't quite know the bonuses beyond the units that Carthage gets, so I'm quite interested to see what they get. I know that they get also tech from founding cities. So if I come up here and select a tech, can I select like a tech from here or? I don't know. Anyway, so let's go next unit. Let's found our first city. So, right, so that would give me +2. The seat founding is +400 to the training. All new units would gain steadfast. So, steadfast. So they've changed that tooltip. So it does help against tribes and barbarians. That's good. Good to know. That would give us +2 per population. They're the traders. Artisans, mines and lumber mills. That could be good because the amount of lumber around there is absolutely insane. So they would get a bonus to urban specialists. Because I'm not sure I want to pump out so many troops from my main city, I might go for the Diodonian family here for the first seat to give us more civic. Give us more tech, and urban buildings would also be better here. So I think, going to go for that. And there we go. First city founded, and let's begin. So it is probably a good idea to go ahead and get these resources mined. Because stone from that would be quite unbelievable, and we would get civic as well, and we can do that straight away because of the text that we start with, and it would help us to get an early wonder potentially. So I think I am going to go ahead and get these quarries started as a bit of a priority. We start off with the slinger instead of a warrior. That's quite interesting. And I think so. They all cost the same except for admin, which does cost less, but the stone would also, I'm going to go the stone first because again I think you lose those cards when you don't select them, or at least you need to wait for them to come around again. I'm not sure if they sort of stay in the pool or not, but so let's just start going here. That this would be a great city when it comes to food if I was to found it here because of that, and I think we would also reach far enough to get that marble there, and we would also have some crabs. That looks like an amazing city, and I'm looking forward to the settler being produced here. I'm going to move my slinger out this direction just to get a bit of scouting out there, and that ends the first turn. So we did get enough. Man, I can't think. We got enough technology points from founding that city to get the tech for warriors in one go, which I think it's too good to refuse there. So let us go and start that off. Let's move our scout here. Okay, we've found the Danes. I'm going to maintain the truce. I don't think there's any point in us going to war with them this early. The legitimacy is negligible. And, you know, I don't really have the military to deal with them quite yet. So, a bit of an inland sea there. Okay, so a marriage proposal has been arrived from the Diodonian family for Queen Dido, the founder. So, Bostar the scholar, so we could get a scholar on the go. He can work as a governor or an ambassador. Or we could have Hannibal of Carthago. Oh, okay. I thought Hannibal was part of the Barcid family, but maybe it's a different Hannibal. Yeah, let's go for Hannibal. I actually have no clue of the history surrounding Dido. I know about the Punic Wars and Hannibal and that sort of thing, but not so much Dido, so I might do a bit of reading on that after this one. Let's go for the granary. It's the cheapest, and it's always nice to get a granary and get the treasury project and things like that. Let's move our scout over here, see if this all connects. Indeed it does. There is a bit of an inland sea there. Let's see if we can connect this fog of war here. Oh, and there's a city site as well. So we've got 2 close city sites, which I think I will go for. Go for the culture, please. So citizens of the quarries near Carthago have unearthed a massive stone Goliath. Its size and style suggest a culture with which our scholars are not familiar. So we'll put it on public display. Also, we've got a goody hut that I totally didn't see. So let's go for our scout here and keep moving this way, moving along the coast. More Danes. I'm going to, I think, go over here and connect up this, whilst our slinger down here goes and gets the goody hut when it can. So that is on a hill. Yeah, okay. I'm going to do that. I know it probably is a good idea to go over and get this as quick as possible, but I'm going to go over here and get this mine going. Actually, I'm not. I'm going to get the Hanging Gardens, considering I can do it this early. That is actually kind of insane, and we'll obviously reap the benefits from that for much longer if we get it earlier. So 10 turns, I'm quite happy with that, actually. I know obviously we're not going to get certain things as quickly as we may need them due to not building the improvements. However, I'm quite happy with the fact that I can build that wonder quite early. So the ancient statue we unearthed and later erected in Carthago has been stolen. Local militias are baffled by the crime. So I am going to spend the gold to get that investigated, because if I remember correctly, we do get not a bad sort of event from that. Now, I do want this city being produced as quickly as possible. I know it may only be 1 turn that we're going to gain from it, but I am going to rush it over here in order for me to... Okay, I'm going to undo that turn and move him here to save the orders. And I'm going to found here with... Who should I found it with? So, it unlocks caravan. I've never used caravans before. I've never got late enough. Wow, okay. I don't know if that's unique to Carthage or whether that's something you can get everybody to do. -10 upgrade turns for hamlet improvements. Huh. They seem like a good family, but I am wanting a family that can produce military units, and I'm going to go for the Barcids over here. So we founded Utica. See what research we can get. And pastures seems like a good idea to me. I'm not sure, actually, let's have a quick look around what we can actually improve. So nothing actually requires pastures yet, but obviously a lot of the resources on the map do. So I do think it's a good idea to get that going as quickly as we can. I'm going to get that visible there. I'm going to move over here with my slinger, moving him closer to the goody hut. And choosing the production in Utica. Okay, it's not... It wasn't mousing over what I was actually looking at it was going underneath the UI for some reason. So I can do an inquiry straight away here. It will give me... Okay. I am going to go for a... Actually, I'm going to go for an early settler here. Because I want to get, first of all, a festival and then a treasury built in Carthage. Just as a baseline for our city to start producing culture and gold. But I also do want to settle this as quickly as we can. Just to secure that territory. So, let's go ahead and get the pasture. We've got one more move, and I didn't take it because I'm an idiot, and I clicked the button again, thinking we had another turn. Oh well, it's not too much of a loss. Let's move our scout closer to this goody hut, and... Ooh, it's time to choose our ambition. Discover 6 techs. Considering we are Carthage, and we seem to be heavily focused on our tech, I am going to go ahead and choose that one, considering we are... Okay, so it doesn't retroactively apply. Good to know, but not too much of a hassle, considering we can probably get our techs done in no time. So, let us search over here with our scouts. Some barbarians. I've moved with you. I've got no more units. I am going to, again, spend the 50 to go and get the goody hut as quickly as we can. Our explorers come across a series of weathered monuments lost in the undergrowth. Upon closer inspection, the structures appear to be inscribed with their laws of a forgotten city. So what should we do? Send sages to learn what they can, send labourers to smash them into rubble. So I am going to send sages because I think the civic is much more important at the moment than the stone. So, ooh, and that does give us enough that we should be able to go ahead and... We don't have any active laws that we can do. Okay. Doesn't matter, but let's end the turn. So now we have a son and a daughter. Our daughter's the first in line. Let's keep exploring. Make sure all this land near our capital is visible. Make sure we're not missing anything. Go over here with our scouts. Another city site. It's always good to find these. Get on this mountain, hill even, because we reveal more. That's a long name. Algerian cork oak forest. Sound. See what we've got over here. Okay, we've got like a nice little bunch of city locations that we can use, which is good. Let's end the turn. There's nothing else I can do, I don't think. And I'm going to go ahead and select labour force here because it will give us access to a law that we can then enact with our civic points. So let's go down here with our scouts and get this looked into. Go over here, just get this fog of war unearthed, and I'm thinking we can probably get rid of that barbarian camp with our slingers here, because barbarians aren't that intimidating, to be honest. Also, I will promote him because I totally forgot to do that. And only 5 more turns to the Hanging Gardens, which I'm also happy about. In the last few years, your husband has demonstrated a natural aptitude for public speaking. King Consort Hannibal now requests training in the art of law. 280 gold for +1 charisma. I could probably put him as a governor. So, yeah. Sure, Hannibal. I'll happily give you higher training in law. Let's harvest the silver whilst we're here. Okay, we are going to get attacked, but I don't honestly think my scout is in any danger at all. Let's go over here. And then the turn. These are very quick turns because we're not having much to do because of the early wonder at the moment. Oof. Our scout did take a bit of a beating there, but again, I'm not too worried about him. I think he'll be okay. Let's jump onto this salt here. Oh, it's too far from my city, okay. So, our expedition approaches an ancient monument. The structure appears to be the tomb of a great leader. An inscription reads, "Passerby, whoever you may be. I was once king of kings. Grudge me not, therefore the piece of earth that covers my body." Had that one before. Let's become Let's become gracious, because that will give us plus 10 global civics. Yeah, look, that is a huge increase, especially considering it's over the lifetime of my leader. And I found the Scythians. Almost immediately after discovering the Scythian encampment, our troops are threatened by warriors at its borders. Insults are traded, weapons are drawn, our units stand at attention, ready to act on our commands. Purchase their goodwill with gold. I would gain wisdom. I would gain a citizen and become bold. And what to do? I think I'm going to get the wisdom for the gold, because Scythians will like us more. We're not going to be at war. I can afford the gold, and we get plus 2 global research rate, which is never a bad thing. So let's move over here with our scouts getting close. Oh, they can attack, so let's attack them there. And let's go ahead with the next turn. A court astrologer attends the birth of your new son, and she prepares a reading of celestial bodies as a gift for the newborn. According to the signs, your child, Duke Himliko, will grow to become... So he has a new son, third in line. Brave, cunning, prosperous. I'm going to go brave, because maybe he can become a general. And let's move this way. Got a little space in the trees here. Oh, frozen a little bit. Ah, okay, it's because I met the Persians. So, messengers from the nation of Persia greet our scouts, inviting them to the informal gathering. These agents of the Persians' court appear to be pleased to make our contact with our nation, and they encourage warm relations. Show them goodwill with a gift. 60 opinion for 30 years is a significant opinion for a long time, and I think it is definitely worth doing that at the time. So, yeah, I'm happy to do that. Moving a bit closer. Attack with our slinger here. And let's bring the turn to an end. Now, let's move this way with our scout. Getting a bit of more of a grasp on the borders of the Persians. Again, attack this guy with my scout. Gaining loads of XP from him. So, we have completed the 2 projects that I wanted to do. And I think it is worth going for another settler within this city, because it does stop growth. However, I want to get these cities settled as quickly as I possibly can. So, I'm happy to bring this turn to an end, and we will get another settler next turn from Utica, which is good. And the Hanging Gardens is complete. It is done. The Hanging Gardens will stand as a testament to our people for all time, a symbol of our accomplishment today, and of the glories yet to come. Sound absolutely amazing. Plus 2 legitimacy, plus the growth, plus the culture and the science. That is a grand thing to get done this early on for certain. So I'm first of all going to get you quickly down to here, and I'm going to put him here, because there's no additional things that I can gain. I'm sort of going this way, so I'm going to use 9 orders to put him down here. And I'm going to use this to found the last seat, sorry. I don't think I'm going to go for the traders, even though mines and lumber mills will become much better in this place. So I could produce an ungodly amount of metal here, iron, because of all the mine places and the additional output. But obviously, I would lose then the ability to get the traders. I think I'm going to personally go for the Magonid family here. I think that was a good decision, because we also got the worker as well, and we can get an early mine here. Right. So Utica can also get going with a festival for the culture and a treasury for the gold. So I'm happy with that. And you... No, go for the treasury and the festival. Ooh, 2 years only for the garrison improvement, which gives the ability to have governors. which is definitely something I want. Now, let's go ahead here and select the law for freedom, because all of our cities will gain +2 to science, so we should get +6 science. Yep, we did. Improving our science rate, which will help us complete our ambition that much sooner. Have you already attacked this turn? Yes, you have. Let's bring this turn to a close. Actually, had he attacked that turn, or was I just out of orders? We'll never know. So this time I'm going to go for the pet monkey, because it can produce like quite a few interesting events, let's say. So let's see what we get. Now, attack the barbarian for me again. And since down here is going to be producing better for producing the iron. I can't think of it when when I'm trying to think of what to say. It just totally escapes my mind. So that is going to produce the iron there. So rather than producing, putting a mine here to produce iron, I'm going to take advantage of the fresh water connection here to be able to go ahead and produce this farm in the capital, which seems like the direction I want to go, in my opinion. Maybe it's a bad choice, but I guess we'll find out. Okay, so that brings this turn to an end. Progressing pretty quickly, but nothing wrong with that. So we get more food. I don't think I need the food. However, would that count towards my ambition? I'm going to go for the aristocracy here. For the ambassador, just to increase my relations with other people. And potentially maybe get trade. I swear the UI has changed ever so slightly since the last time I played it. Which is nice to see that they're making these changes so frequently. So there we go. That does defeat that unit there. Always a good thing. And let's go ahead and explore more with this scout. Okay, we've come to the edge of the map here. It might be worth coming here quickly to stop the Persians from getting this city site. So once I've gotten rid of this guy, I may park a unit on top of here and then, you know, go to this city site and clear that city site out. Wow, that was quick. So the ruler of Persia has died, and King Tridaites, the new of Persia, has taken the throne. So he likes me as much as his predecessor. And he is also 8 years old. Oh no, he doesn't like me as much as his predecessor. That is the nation's opinion of me. So I wonder what effects each opinion has. Whether, I don't know. So Simon the Foreigner the Younger, an esteemed member of the Persian court, arrives with a special request. He wishes to remain in Carthago as a foreign ambassador, living among our people but supporting the cause of his fellow Persians abroad. The honorary position would include a spatial home and access to the court, but it would certainly bolster relations with Persia. So, I mean, we're going to lose out on the opinion for 50 years, which is, again, extremely significant. But he will become a courtier. And he's got a lot of charisma. Yeah, sure, he'll become part of my court. So, the citizens of Carthago trust in your justice and leadership. As a result, city leaders wish to strengthen the legal system, encourage more people to participate in the judicial process. They are considering formation of a misthoforia, a paid function that provides jurors with a salary. Such a position would be costly, but it would make Carthago's court second to none. So I am going to establish this because I've had this before, and it does cost gold. However, you get more civic, more culture, which for the capital would be incredibly handy. So let's go ahead there and put that in place. So word reaches us that Cyrus the Pioneer has been assassinated, so that's how he died, by factions close to his son. Oh, Wait, so his 8-year-old conspired to get him killed? It's best to proceed with caution when dealing with Persia in the coming days. Such transitions can be turbulent and unprecedented. Unpredictable. I can't read. Anyway. Send King Tiridates a congratulatory gift, so he will get more opinion with us. I would become cruel. Oh, because I guess he's, conspired to kill his dad. Offer our condolences. We would become compassionate, but we would gain some discontent in Carthago. I would gain... Yeah, 100%. Why would I go for any other option at the moment? I guess if I wanted high relations with Persia, but I'm immediately going for that wisdom. Again, more research. This is, again, +2 is not insignificant in the grand scheme of things, so definitely happy with that. Our scouts cross paths with an eccentric traveller who claims to have established new systems of communication. He says it is a written language known as an alphabet, and that it uses symbols and inscriptions to record knowledge for posterity. So, I could gain propaganda. Again, getting +10%. I don't know if it's multiplicative on top of what's already there, or whether it adds 10% along with sort of the Mystaphoria, what I just, instituted there. So I am going to go for propaganda. Because the culture in Carthage should be... Yeah, 6.2. It's increased quite significantly. So that will become a legendary city a heck of a lot quicker than a lot of other cities. Okay, so good to know that they have been able to kill that barbarian. Going to go ahead and give them steadfast to give them an edge over these barbarians at the moment, and we're going to bring the year to an end. Time passes quickly. You still remember the birth of Princess Ashtard, but she is growing up fast and eager to learn. Would you like to educate her in rhetoric, please? Because she will be my heir, and I should have definitely done it as a scholar, and I am bad at this game. Okay, right, let's just not worry about that and move on. Let's go ahead and... Okay, so adjacent lumber mills. It would be the same here then, wouldn't it? So if I put a lumber mill here, and eventually here, there would be plus 40% lumber mills. So yes, I'm going to... Also, this city does give a bonus to lumber mills anyway, so... Okay, those 2 lumber mills may just produce me enough to supply the entire empire. So that is incredibly worth it, in my opinion. So yeah, go ahead and get a camp going on this game. Another city here. How did they manage to... Anyway, the AI does some weird things at the moment that I don't know. I don't know if they cheat or whether their moves are just so well calculated that they just get the most out of everything they do. I'm unsure yet, but it seems incredible that they've got that city going already. I'm now known as the Enlightened, always a good thing. So, go ahead and get the hamlets, please. Do we still... Yes, settler there. I was just about to say, are we still getting a settler on the go? Because I'm definitely wanting to make sure that we get those cities up and running as quickly as we can. So, go ahead and produce the garrison here, please. Okay, you go ahead and attack the barbarians for me. Distracting monkey. Our adorable court monkey proves very distracting whenever the court convenes. He screeches endlessly, until you show him your complete attention. How long must this go on? So, I am going to go, I cannot focus, because who could get rid of their pet monkey? It just doesn't happen. except for if your name's Ross from Friends, but there we go. So time passes quickly. You still remember the birth of Duke Adonibal, but he is growing up fast and eager to learn. So you are going to study philosophy for me. And the Magonid and Diadonian families have engaged in a heated land dispute, so I could stay out of it, or I could improve my relations with one of the families. The Magonids don't like me anywhere near as much as the Diadonian family, so I am going to increase the Magonids' opinion of me and lower the Diadonians a little bit. But I do think that's worth it just to get the Magonids to like me that much more. No, I want you to... Ooh. Yes. Sorry. I thought it was another event, but he's apparently his studies are going well, so... yes, 100% I would like you to have more wisdom, please. So Carthage, what can you produce? Considering we do have an ambition to get more techs, I'm going to do one inquiry in Carthage, and then following that inquiry, I'm going to focus, I think, a little bit in Carthage, not on warriors. I'm going to go and produce a stonecutter here. Sorry, I'm just weighing up my options, and I'm not sure what to go for, but there we go. So, I think I'm going to go for centralization to improve my civic, to improve my tech rate. Considering I'm going so hard on tech, and that is the ambition, I think that's a wise thing to go for. Now let's go ahead and end the... Well, sorry that we have ran into 32 minutes here, so I am going to probably look to bring this episode to a close at the end of this turn. So let's move our settler this way, because I'm going to look to bring him down here and settle this first if I possibly can. Bring our scout around here to bring him back up. An improvement will be destroyed. Are you for real? So I can get rid of the monkey and the improvement's still destroyed. Our double court monkey behaviour has gone from bad to worse. He escaped from the menagerie and made his way through the capital, inciting local wildlife. So what? Okay, yeah, bad monkey. But what improvement has he destroyed? Oh, okay, so it's just pillaged. So is that what pillage means? It disappears after a while. Do you have to repair it or something? You must do. Okay. Anyway. So, I'm going to bring the episode to a close here. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please hit that like button below if you're wanting to support me, and subscribe if you want to watch more content, and leave any questions, any advice, anything you want in the comments down below, and I'm sure I'll be able to respond if I can. So thank you, everybody. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.